Yes, sir. Let me get the tweet out. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. If you were here last year, we haven't had a lot of winning streaks recently. If you've been here before, you know how a winning streak goes. The energy has to go up every single time. I don't want to hear about who played. I don't want to hear about who didn't. I don't care about any of that. We're on a 3-game win streak. We're back at 500. We're a game back of the 4 seed. We're a half game back of the 6 seed. You know, like we look better. The 9-man rotation is working. We look good defensively. Guys are having good games. Julius is playing well consistently. RJ had another good game today. Like, you know, we have things to be excited about, man. 3 of them things. A wise man once said, eat a dub. Uno, dos, tres. Delicioso. 3 of them things. 3 of them things. You see it? Yes, sir. 3 straight. We absolutely love to see it, man. So that's where I'm at with it. So bring the energy. I want one against the Kings as well. You already know that's how it goes. It's like, all right, cool. This one was nice. Who's next? I need that Sacramento dub. I need to come back to the Garden. I need a feel good Sunday in the Garden with a dub against the Kings and a 4-game win streak. I need that. I want to go into Chicago looking to sweep them to extend it to 6. I need that. And we took care of business tonight, regardless of who was playing. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Prosperity with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Prosperity. I'm I Hate Sean, and the Knicks got a dub tonight, 121-102 on the road in Charlotte. Took care of business. The Hornets were missing some guys, of course. To be honest, the Hornets have been missing some guys all season. They're missing guys. It's whatever. Like, I saw somebody saying earlier, oh, how did the Knicks are so lucky, and they started listing the teams that we played without the players they have, and I'm just like, yo, like, it's not like this is like 7 games into the season. Like, we are 26 games into the season now. Like, these teams that you're talking about have played the other teams too, and like they've dealt with these. Everybody's playing teams with injuries. It is what it is. You got to win the games you can win. You can only play who you're playing 100%. And so this is 3 straight wins. We're building good habits. Guys look like they're starting to, you know, feel better out there. It's very nice, man. The vibes around the team seem cool right now. I'm excited. I'm happy about it. Excellent game from Julius Randle. You know, let's see. Let's get to the stat sheet. 32 points, 7 boards. 9 for 21 from the field, which isn't like, amazing, but 9 for solid, man. 32 points. And 4 for 10 from three. If Julius, that's 40%. It's high volume, but if he's gonna shoot it at 40%, shoot it as much as you want, brother. If you're gonna shoot the three at 40%, shoot it as much as you want. Between 35 and 40, and Julius has been kind of shooting pretty consistently recently. Like the jumper looked bad at points in this season. It was bad last year, but for the past few games, pretty consistently for the past couple weeks, Julius Randle has been hitting the three. And if Julius Randle's hitting the three and it's making defenses respect the three more, it's going to open things up for us as an offense. It's going to open things up for him individually. And that's good. That's exciting. And so I'm happy to see him hit those. RJ Barrett, 26 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, 50% from the field, 9 for 18, 1 for 3 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 11 of 14 from the free throw line for Randle, by the way. Got there a lot. But that's a really good game for RJ. That's a really good game for RJ. Shout out to RJ Barrett. I love it. He was shooting even higher percentage. He was up at 67 when he got to 22. A few shots didn't go toward the end, but I loved, and I liked the sets we were running for him when he was getting downhill. Like, allowing RJ to get downhill in space does a lot for him, and I feel like it does a lot for us as an offense. Like, I love the looks he got for Hartenstein. I love when he was able to attack Plumlee with the in and out and finish with his right. RJ did a really good job tonight. His shot profile, he took 18 shots, only 3 of them were threes. That's nice. That's nice, and I love the way that he was attacking. I love the fact that he made his free throws when he got to the line. He played well defensively tonight. Like, he was no slouch on defense. I wasn't in, people bring it up, like, whenever he plays well, it's like, oh, well, his defense, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, okay, yeah, he needs to play better defensively. I was, like, one of the first people to say that, to be honest. Everybody was killing him for a shot, and I was just like, yo, his defense is pissing me off. But tonight was good, bro. Tonight was just good. He was just good. It's okay to say he was good. 26 points, 7 boards, 4 assists. No, there wasn't even a single play really defensively, and I'm watching for it. Like, I'm watching for it because I needed to improve. And there wasn't a single play tonight defensively where I was upset with RJ or I felt like he did something wrong necessarily. Solid defensive effort tonight for sure. Quentin Grimes showing up every night, playing the defense that he does, bringing the energy that he does, hitting the boards like he does. 11 points, 6 boards, 4 for 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. But he's just a really impactful player. He's just a really impactful player, man, on a nightly basis. Mitchell Robinson, speaking of impact, Mitchell Robinson was patrolling the paint so wonderfully. He was all over the boards. He was blocking shots. 6 points, 13 boards, 3 blocks. Mitchell Robinson, bro. What he contributes to this team, the box score doesn't even do it justice. If you're watching the games, he's just really, really, really impactful. Like, all over the floor. It's beautiful. He's really impactful on both sides, and I'm very thankful for Mitchell Robinson. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson, man. And then Jalen Brunson struggled from the field. He's been struggling from the field a lot recently, but 11 assists. 11 assists. The process was good tonight. I think that, the ball moved well. I was happy with, how we looked offensively. Quick did really well off the bench. 11 points, 2 boards, 4 assists, 4 of 11 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. Deuce McBride, 10 points, 3 for 7, 2 for 4. If Deuce is able to come on and knock down 2 threes, and, for what he brings defensively, bro, Deuce McBride is so amazing. If you didn't see it, go on the TKW page, and there's a clip of, it says, watch Deuce on this possession. And I'm so glad that it was clipped because I was thinking that, like, the entire time, from the way he plays the ball, from the way he picks up Terry Rozier full court off the ball, makes it tough for them to get it to him, makes it tough for them to get it to him the entire possession, and then when the other player who couldn't get it back to Terry Rozier tries to dribble into the lane, steps over, gets the steal, and we're out in transition. That just changes the basketball game. He's, like, really impactful. He's all over the floor. His effort, his intensity, it's the entire time. He's not taking a play off. I absolutely love Deuce McBride, bro. And if he's able to come in and knock down 2 threes and score 10 points as well, that's huge. That's huge. So, shout out to Deuce McBride. Shout out to Deuce McBride. Hart, great effort, great energy. In 18 minutes, 11 points, 8 boards, 2 blocks. He was really good. He was really good. He set good screens. He got downhill. He made himself available. He knocked down a 3. He scored like our first 7 points of the fourth quarter. He was on the boards. He protected the basket. Great game from Hart, for real. And yeah, I was a little caught off guard by him. Not even caught off guard because I kind of thought it would happen a little bit, but I was like, nah, he won't really do it. But Tibbs going Jericho Sims to be the ninth man in the rotation instead of Cam, I was like, oh wow, okay, like Cam is really like not gonna play here. So I think at this point we should probably trade him. I mean, if you're not gonna, I thought it made sense to have him come in after Obi went down. I'm not angry. I'm not mad personally. Like I think the Jericho or Hart thing worked today. Like I like Jericho. I think Jericho deserves to be on the floor too. But it would make sense to have Cam out there. And so if we're not gonna put him out there even under these circumstances, then I hope that that's because we're trying to trade him. That's the most logical explanation to me. But yeah, so I think that's it for the rant. That was a long time, 10 minutes. But really solid game. Really happy about it. Very happy to be on a 3-game win streak. So let's get into the comments. Boom. Chef NYK said Deuce with the lockdown defense. Absolute lockdown, bro. Absolute lockdown. Like it's truly amazing, bro. He's an excellent defender. It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous. Jamal said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Vito said, the amount of people that switched up on RJ mid-game, bro, I need RJ to keep it up for my mental health. I need RJ to keep it up for my mental health as well. And yeah, I saw people in the first quarter like, oh, I'm out on RJ. It's like, all right, because he missed a couple shots to start the game and doesn't look like super great to start the game. Like, yeah, I'm not saying it was like, oh, yeah, he's doing great out there. It wasn't super great to start the game, but it's to start the game. Like, everybody's, like, so hyper-analytical now because everybody's, like, their own version of Stephen A. Smith. And it's just, like, just watch the game, brother. Like, I don't know. Watch the game and let the game play out. And so, I never, like, when guys get out to a bad start in the beginning of the game, I'm like, all right, I hope by the end of the game he gets, I hope second half, I hope, all right, he's going to the bench now. When he comes back in the game, he better, like, I'm never just like, oh, you know what, that guy right there, like, never mind. I don't know. It is what it is, though, Everybody watches how they watch. I just want us all to watch. Jamal said, RJ efficient, Julius 30-piece, Brunson 11 assists, lockdown D. We saw a lot of things we want to see tonight, Jamal. We saw a lot of things we want to see. Let's get it. Also, shout out to Tibbs for the adjustments. That must be said as well. Shout out to Tibbs for the adjustments. Tibbs has adjusted. The team has responded well to those adjustments. We're on a 3-game win streak. Like, he's making it happen. We come back and we beat Sacramento. I don't even want to hear any excuses. Sacramento's a good team. With the Hawks, it was, oh, they're missing these guys. With the Hornets, it was, oh, they're missing these guys. And yeah, guys are missing, but you still got to go out there and you got to play winning basketball. And so the fact that in back-to-back games now, first we beat Cleveland, who's a good team. We just beat them handily. Held them to 81 points. And then in back-to-back games against teams we were supposed to beat, we won by 20. I think that's the best way to handle it. I think that's when you see that you're playing good basketball. When you're not playing very well, you end up in we've lost games like this. Like, we've lost plenty of games like this. I'm not turning my nose up at anything. I've seen some baffling losses over the years as a Knicks fan, where it's just like, how did you manage to? I don't even know some of these guys. So I'm not turning my nose up, man. Like, it's 3 straight. It's 3 straight, and the last 2 are by 20 points. Now, am I going to brag about beating undermanned teams by 20? No, but I like the fact that when we come across undermanned teams, we're taking advantage, and we're winning by 20 points. That's all you can do. What are you supposed to do? Forfeit the game against the undermanned team? No. Buster, yeah. Family show. Metro said, I gotta be honest, I did not watch a millisecond of this game, so I ain't taking credit for this one, but a win's a win. You gotta love to see that. Gotta love to see it. You're gonna enjoy the rewatch, my guy. Make sure you watch the replay. It was a very enjoyable game. They were too close at points, in the first half it was a 6-point game at halftime. They came out, cut it to 3, and it was just like, all right, this better not be one of those nights. And then it wasn't. They really got it together. They pushed the pace. They really, and it happened off of defense, and we created a lot of transition opportunities. It was fun to watch. Guys ran the floor. Everybody gave effort defensively. I don't have any issues with anybody's effort defensively. That's 2 games in a row now where I'm satisfied with the defense that Julius Randle played. And so, in that, I must say, I'm conflicted. You know what? Today's co award, uh tonight's Essentia post game prosperity. No, tonight's Essentia pinky up. Nope. Tonight's Essentia. We haven't done a lot of winning recently. Tonight's Essentia post game prosperity pinky up players of the game are Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. Julius had 33 points, 7 boards, 2 assists on 9 for 21 shooting, and 4 for 10 from 3, 40%. 40% from deep on good volume. And RJ was 26, 7, and 4 on 50%, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Great games for both of them. They both had a huge hand in this win and brought good energy, and I'll drink to that. Essentia. Never let your pinky touch a bottle of Essentia. It's classless. Vito said, Deuce is such an elite defender. We just win when he plays. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's been happening since last year. When he plays, we're just a better team. Just off of the activity level, him being in the right spots. Like, he's a very impactful player. He's a game changer. Like, he's literally a game changer. And I love this adjustment. Excuse me. I love this adjustment. I love him getting an opportunity. I love us doing well when he's getting his opportunity. And I hope that it continues. I need that Sacramento game. I need it. 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 4 straight. 4 straight. With a good team sandwich. Cleveland, Sacramento. Sacramento's been hooping recently. And so to come in there and beat them and play better basketball, that would be great. And I would feel like going into Chicago, we're about to sweep them. And that would be 6 straight. That's where I'd be at. That would put us a game over 500. And then the Chicago games could put us 3 games. One game at a time. And so we took care of business tonight. That's 3 of them things. You know the vibes. Wanagondo said, post-game prosperity. You know the vibes. Knicks dub. Let's go. Yes, sir, Juan. You know the vibes precisely. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. The vibes are known. Anthony Vasquez said, yes, sir, we back in business. Yes, sir, that's 3 in a row. Uno, dos, tres, yum, yum, yum. Delicioso. Stop playing. That's 3 of them things. Oh, my goodness. We love to see it. Vito said, JB has been a little off on his win streak. I need him, RJ, and Julius to play well at the same time consistently. Yeah, if we get that, like we get all 3 of them playing well consistently, like simultaneously, we haven't even gotten there yet. Like now we're a game out of the 4 seed, right? And so I feel like some people see that as, like we're not going to be able to stay there though. Like we won't be there. Like we're not that good because, the other teams are going to be better. And it's just like, well, when you look at the other teams, like the Pacers and the Hawks and the Sixers and, like the Heat, the Bulls, like it's just like, why can't we be better than we've been? Like we all agree that the team hasn't played up to par, and so it's like if we start playing better, we can also be better. Like we've seen it happen. I just feel like we've seen this movie, bro. Like we were 11-13. The 2020 team was 11-13. Like we floated around there for a little bit, went on a little run, and then we started putting some wins together, and suddenly it's a really good season. And so I just think that's why I care to win these games. I think every win counts because you get down to the end and you're jostling for playoff position, and a game could be the difference. Percentage points could be the difference. And so I cherish every win. And, I don't see why we can't get better. I don't think that we've seen the best version of this team yet at all. Quentin Grimes just got his jumper back a little bit last game for real. And so Quentin Grimes getting back in rhythm. RJ now is up to 20 points and 6.5 rebounds and 3 assists over his last 9 games on pretty solid splits. But everybody just wants to say that he's struggling and playing terribly. And every time what's getting on my nerves? Every time RJ has a good game, people say this is his only good game. Like they're like, oh, it never ever happens any other time, and it's just like that's what you said last week. Like. That's what you said last week. That's what you said 2 games ago. Like, that's what you said 3 games ago. Like, it's not, I don't know, bro. In the game before that, like, he hasn't been his best. He hasn't been where we want him to be at. But, like, he's not some lost cause, bro. Like, I don't know. The fact that he's averaging 20 points on solid splits and 6 boards and 3 assists over his last 9, and people think he's a lost cause, really just goes to show how good people really think he can be. Clearly, I don't know. If he's mid and you think he's not good, and and you're saying that he's not playing well, because I'm not saying overall in the season, because he had a good stretch, then he had a bad stretch, now he's having another solid stretch. And so clearly it can't be the whole season. It just can't. It just can't. And so they're saying he's playing badly recently. Like, he's been playing badly. Like, oh, he's in a this is a slump. This is the slump that you're talking. He's slumping. Last 9 games, 20 points, 6.5 boards, 3 assists, solid splits. I don't know. I think it's okay to just say, you know, he's playing a little better, and we hope that he continues to improve and do it more consistently. I don't know. But extremism is more fun. But yeah, JB has been a little off though, and I'm it is what it is. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm confident in him. I've seen him play well and shoot well. I like that he's still able to contribute that way when he isn't shooting well, and I'm looking forward to when he's shooting well again. I don't know. I think this basketball thing is kind of simple, man. I think it's a lot more simple than people make it. I think this fanhood thing is a lot more simple than people make it. It's like, hey, these guys are on my team, and like I want them to do well, and I want my team to do well. And you know, if they don't do well in the moment, I've seen them do well before. I know that they're capable of doing well, and I would like to see them do that. And when they do well again, I'll be happy. Anthony Vasquez said, we are very capable, defensively looking great. We're very capable. We're very capable. This rudderless roster, this roster, blah, blah, blah. Roster construction, this is not a good team, blah, blah, blah. No idea. No idea. Absolutely no idea. And am I saying we're a great team because we beat the Hornets? No, I'm not. But we played well, and we are capable of playing well. And if we play well, we'll win games. We'll win the games we're supposed to. We'll win a couple of the games we don't seem like we're supposed to. And then it'll get to a point where there's even more games that it feels like we're supposed to win because we've been winning. At least we hope, right? That's what we're rooting for. That's what I'm rooting for. I want to go to the playoffs. Like, I want these players to experience the playoffs. Like, I flew from Florida to game 1 of the playoffs. And it was my first playoff game since like '99, and the energy was crazy. And I hear the players talk about it to this day. I heard Theo Pinson, he's on a whole other team, talking about it to this day, just like what the energy was like and how it felt. I want these players to feel that again, and then get used to it, and feel it again next year and the year after that. Like, we have a younger rotation than the Oklahoma City Thunder and then the Detroit Pistons. Like, and right now we are probably good enough to make the playoffs. Like, we're good enough. We have a talented enough basketball team to make the playoffs with a team that has a rotation with an average. And we have assets. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't want to harp on it though. But yes, Anthony, we are very capable, extremely. Jamal said, I have to be able to watch the game so I don't look dumb on Twitter. Bro, somebody hook my guy Jamal up with like a good stream site. I know people have those super reliable streaming sites. Let him know, please, so that he's able to watch the game with us and know what's going on and be tapped in, especially during a winning streak. Can't have my guy missing that. So please, make sure he gets a reliable stream. We need Jamal to be in the post-game shows, so don't send him nothing that's going to shut his computer down. Thank you. Eric Kang said, what's good? We ate good. That's a fact, Eric. We ate good. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Delicioso. That's 3 of them things. I liked what I saw from RJ tonight. Hey, RJ looked really good tonight. He was getting downhill. He was being aggressive. He was patient. I didn't like when he got ripped by Kai Jones. That bothered me a lot. Be a little more tight with the handle if you're going to be backing up and trying to cross people over. Excuse me. But yeah, he's got. I love what I saw from him. It's funny. Dennis told me he was going to tap into the post game if they won tonight. So I wasn't sure if he would or not, but I guess we'll never know. I don't know if his memes are canceled too, so I'm sorry if they are. I don't know how that works. Anthony Vasquez said, hit the like button. Hit the like button indeed. You feel me? Subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. All that good stuff. Eric King said, I hope the Knickerbocker players watch the Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 trailer. Damn, like there's a Street Fighter 6 and a Tekken 8 like happening like simultaneously? Or is it Street Fighter 6 plus Tekken 8 like a crossover? Like the two of them happening at the same time just seems a little wild to me. But like also a crossover with like them on different numbers also seems a little wild. So I'm gonna assume that the two of them are coming out and they both dropped the trailer. Like that's like when there's a Walgreens and they build a CVS across the street. Or y'all in New York? Dwayne Reed and do y'all have CVS? Y'all got CVS, right? Y'all don't have Walgreens. Y'all got Walgreens? I don't know. Whatever. Sorry. Let's see where we at. Jamal said Julius and Mitch owned the paint tonight. They most certainly did. They took care of business. I had a feeling. I mean, I assumed we would. Julius. What I really liked from him is that he made an effort to protect the basket on the weak side as well. Like when he rotated, he didn't just stand there. Like I really love that. I love the fact that he's giving even some effort defensively. Like you don't have to go out there and be Draymond Green. I would love it, but you don't have to go out there and be Draymond Green. Just be engaged, be locked in, and be a part of the team defense. And he was for pretty much all of his minutes tonight. I don't really have any issues with any plays of Julius's either. So thank you. I appreciate you bringing a consistent effort on the defensive end. Well, bring effort on the defensive end, and I hope that you do so consistently. And you are like a couple of games away from me starting to believe that you will for real. So please, keep it up. And I think the win streak will coincide with you making the decision to do so. Anthony Vasquez said, in garbage time, no Rose, no Evan, no Cam, trade is coming. I mean, yeah, he's been not putting Evan in garbage time forever now. I think that certain guys are, they're above garbage time. Like I don't think Derrick Rose wants to go in garbage time. And so with the Cam situation, I think it'll probably be even more disrespectful to turn him into a garbage time player. Like, I think letting him get the DNP is probably just better. Like, Svi and, throw him in there for garbage time, sure, but I don't think that you really do that with guys like Derrick Rose or, like Cam Reddish in this current situation. Juan Ogando said, vote Mitch for All-Star team. Yo, he can be second team. Does All-Star game, how is the voting this year? Is it guards, forwards, centers? I remember at one point it was just backcourt, front court, so I think that kind of screws centers. But if there do have to be multiple centers, I mean, we probably could get Mitch there for us. It's gonna be Joel Embiid, of course, and then other centers in the East. I know I'm gonna look stupid in this video because I'm pretty sure it's somebody I'm not thinking of right now, but I'm not thinking of him. Let's vote Mitch. Vote him, however we can. Vote him. Hopefully he stays, playing consistent like he is right now. Vote him. Neil said, yeah, how we feeling, Sean? Yes, sir, you know the vibes. Uno, dos, tres, yum, 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 delicioso. That's three of them things. We are going streaking, ladies and gentlemen. We here. I love the pace tonight. Jamal loved the pace tonight, too. I really love the fact that we looked off of our defensive opportunities that we created and the fact that we rebounded well. We looked to push. We looked to run in transition. We looked to get the ball ahead. I love the pace tonight for sure. We had our eyes up the floor all night, and guys were running and gunning. Like it looked fun. Like they look like they're having fun, and that's beautiful. You love seeing your team play and look like they're having fun and win basketball games. What is Moselle doing? Let's see. Neil said, 11 of y'all in here, hit the like button. Jamal said, I definitely saw the Sims heart coming, LMAO. Yeah, it's like he won't really do that, right? And then when you, as I was saying, he won't really do it, it's like, it's probably exactly what he's going to do. I'm glad it wasn't Rose. It definitely should have been Cam, but I might have been a little bit more upset if it was Rose. And maybe he feels like he doesn't want to lose rebounding. He was saying you got the two bigs out there, it helps on the glass. And, I mean, it does. It gives us an advantage on the glass. I be playing on 2K, and they put Mitch and Jericho in the same lineup sometimes. And I'm never too mad. Because I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm going to grab every board and block every shot. Neil said, if you don't hit the like button, you're a dirty lollipop. Don't be a dirty lollipop. Yes, don't be a dirty lollipop. Don't be the dirty lollipop of Broadway. Neil said, Tibbs, watch the stream, Sean Sims Heart Duo. Yo, you see it, right? He watched it. He was like, oh, man, this Sean's Kid 2K team isn't too bad. Let me try that out. He definitely watched the streams. Tibbs is tapped in. Tibbs might be extendo toenail. Oh man, that's hilarious. Neil said, "Crazy what happens when you actually play your good defensive players. It's amazing. It's really wild. What a concept." Amazement said, "Oh my goodness, is Tibbs finally listening to Knicks Nation about the rotation? So beautiful, brings a tear to my eye. Sorry, D Rose, nothing personal, but Deuce and Grimes need the minutes. It sucks, but it's working. Yeah, nothing personal at all, man. We love Derrick Rose, we truly do, and I'm sure the players love him as well." And so they can love him from a supporting mentor role right now. And, he can be there if we need him. But, yes, I'm loving the energy, bro. Just the energy. The energy. Like, the energy that Deuce McBride brings, man. It's crazy. Having it from Quentin Grimes out there all the time. When Quentin Grimes and Quick and McBride are on the floor, bro, it's really like Infinity Stones coming together. It's so wild. Just lock up all over the place. Teams can't turn the corner. Jamal said, we haven't done a lot of winning in a while. We haven't, man. It's been, out of sorts a little bit. Amazing said, man, I'm giving this front office a good grade for Brunson, man. Brunson move and Hart move too. Kings are playing well too, so that's actually a good win as well. Yeah, I need that. And yeah, the front office did a solid job, man. Like, those are both good pickups. Like, I've had my feelings at points in this season about how, like, especially after Sims played when Mitch was gone, I thought that he deserved a little bit more of an opportunity than Hart. Like, instead of getting DMPs, I thought, like, you could interchange them. I didn't think Hart had to be the guy. And so, just especially because of the fact that we're not using Hart for what I thought we'd use him for. Like, I thought we'd, like, run more sets through him and use his passing abilities, have him space in the floor. But we kind of have him, for the most part, doing what the other centers are doing. And so at that point, I figured we could just play Sims. But Hart has been a good value signing for sure, though, just for the insurance of Mitch, and just for his performance on the floor. Like, tonight, 11 points, 8 boards in 18 minutes, and he often does that. He often goes and he hits the boards and gets a couple of buckets around the basket and manages to do it in limited minutes. So shout out to him for his role. But yes, I need that Kings game for sure. Ethan, what's good? How you feeling, my guy? Mega Man said dub streak is starting to dub streak is starting to gel. Love it. Every game we win now is a game we don't need to win in March and April. And I'll take another one of those wins in March and April too. But yes, you're right. It's games we won't need down the stretch. We won't be like, oh man, if only we wouldn't have dropped that Hornets game in December. Like, that's how this would have gone. Like, people are like, oh, you're happy to win a random game on Tuesday in December? Yes, I am. And this is Friday, but I think they said every Tuesday, whatever game it was. But yes, I am. It matters. Because there's been plenty of times at the end of the season, or not plenty of times, because we're not even normally in the playoff race. But I know in the last playoff race 2 years ago, I was thinking of all the nights that we dropped. And it was like, man, if we end up not being able to get in or not being able to get the home court, whatever it may be, it's going to be because of this lead that we blew, this Laker game that we blew on the road and didn't have anybody playing this. Like, there were you could do this with games that we shouldn't have blown, that we lost. And so I will take it. Man. I will take the dub. I will take the 20-point dub. The game where the league gets cut to 21, so he puts the starters back in. He's a madman, bro. He's a madman. But I must slightly respect that he is making sure he is not losing this game. Like, they cut it to 21 with like 4 or 5 minutes left. He's like, nah, we're not about to play around. Like, nah, let's go. No more turnovers. And so, I'm glad. I'm glad. Jamal said 4 seed Knicks. I need it. I need it, bro. I need a game 1 in the Garden. I need a game 1 in the Garden. And I'm not talking about a playing game. I need a game 1 in the Garden. Come on. Come on. I need that. And I need to see y'all there. I'll see y'all at game 1 in the Garden. Somebody's going to take that and use it to embarrass me if things go left. Bad Eyesight said, can't argue with the results of this new lineup. Credit to Tibbs, I must say. Credit to Tibbs, man. We've bullied him for not adjusting. He made adjustments. Adjustments are working. We love to see it. Absolutely. Mega Man said, y'all remember the 9-game winning streak towards the end of 2020-2021 year? I'm feeling that type of energy, man. Listen, I've been looking at this schedule since that first win. Like, hey, man, we could run a couple off here. And we've ran a couple off. I need this Kings game. It's 1 game at a time. Even though that Bulls back-to-back looks like food. But it's 1 game at a time. And so right now, we've got Sacramento on Sunday. Everybody charge up tomorrow because the energy is going to be crazy in here if we go on a 4-game win streak after beating Sacramento and we're on our way to Chicago for a back-to-back. It's going to get crazy in here. You know it's going up. Jamal said, of course, bro, happiest I've been watching the Knicks in ages. By the way, I need RJ to get his defense back. It kills me that he's not elite there right now. Yeah, I want him to be elite there. He was better. He wasn't bad today. He wasn't elite, but he was a good defender today. I didn't see him do anything that I hated at all. But yeah, I want him to get like elite level defense. I want him to get back there. I really, really, really want him to get back to elite level defense, and I think it'll happen. I think he'll kick it in. It'll kick in. Boom. Mega Man said for free sports, very reliable streams, very rarely lag. Oh, they must. I don't see any comments before that. They must have removed the comment y'all were saying, but I hope that Jamal saw it. Bad Eyesight said, I like going to 3 centers with Obi out. We need to keep Mitch fresh. Yeah, I can't be mad at anything he did. We got to see it in the Sacramento game. I'm looking forward to it. But everything he's done so far is working. I'm with it. Jamal said, hey, appreciate you, son. You know the vibes, bro. Blood, what's good? How you feeling? Salute, bro. Good team win. I can feel Phoenix, Miami, and LA creeping for a bidding war. What a time to be alive. Oh. Wouldn't that be something? I don't want to get into it too much because this is a win. We're just cover the win. Be happy for the team. But wouldn't that be something if an asset that they once couldn't get rid of became a bidding war? Excuse me. Looking forward to the stream later. Salute. I didn't even. Yeah, you're right. I probably will. I most likely will. Good call. Jamal said, "Bam, Sean." Bam, Sean. Bam, Sean. Bam, Sean. Bam, Sean. Damn. What did I do? I'm sorry. Blood says salute, bro. Eric says Street Fighter and Tekken actually is a game that came out a decade ago. They did a crossover before. Okay, that's not. But Street Fighter 6 and then Tekken 8. That's a lot going on. Boom. Neil says salute, Blood. Ethan says, so glad I can eat my words over the Jalen Brunson contract. You know, it's great that you're happy to eat your words. You know, we love the team over our own opinions. We love to see it. Eric Kang said, gotta get these likes up, son. 13. Come on, y'all. Come on. Everybody's capable. Let's get it. Throw a like in there. We here. Alexander, what's going on? Salute. Sean, you were open to collab on some next wave possible designs. It's a very simple design. I haven't really done anything else with it yet. But, you know, maybe at some point there would be a tweak. Boom. Bam, Sean, Adebayo. Okay, Bam, but where's the Adebayo coming from? I don't understand. That was what I was confused about. Jamal said, this game is the first time all season I've seen Tibbs walk onto the court and high-five guys after the timeout. Yeah, Tibbs' energy seems to be picking up, man. He feels himself saving his job. That 9-man rotation thing worked. I'm with it. Alexander said, as long as we don't end up on some Maurice Endor repeat with types with the players we're watching. Well, I'm trying to. I feel like I'm lost in my own comments. I'm so sorry. Bad Eyesight said, keep RJ in the club with A Boogie. Yo, when I saw that video of RJ in the club, I knew he was going to have a good game. I knew it. Because he looked very unbothered. And I love to see that. Because you should be unbothered after you win by 20. People are like, oh, he played bad. He's blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I don't really want him to be angry after winning by 20. I think he should feel pretty good right now. And so going to the club is like, hey, man, we won by 20. Even with me not playing well, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be better next game. And boom, there he was. They wanted to kill. Ooh, they were so excited. They wanted to kill him today. They were going to be like, oh, he should have been in the gym instead of in the club. This is what happens. He doesn't. Oh, man, they were so ready. They were ready. They sick. They are sick. Oh, my goodness, they are sick, and it's sad. Man said, we got to have a convo about how damn good Julius's offense has been this year. He's been good. And the jumper's been consistent recently. And if he plays defense at the level that he played the past couple games where it just seems like he cares, I'm with it, bro. Let's get it. He's been good. He's really been good. Yes, sir. Bam Sean Adebayo. I'm still a little confused about that one. Alexander said, hi, yo. Just to be clear, I'm not saying you got to tweak it. Just it'd be dope to build out the brand, my G. Respect, bro. Always, no doubt. I'm not offended anyway. Alexander said, LOL, endure equals that end of the season, meaningless yet meaningful wins. Okay, that's what I understand. Yeah, Maurice Endor did turn to like prime Amari Stoudemire for a couple weeks toward the end of the season. I just don't see us being in that position. Like, we got a team full of young players who contribute to winning. And so, they're learning to contribute to winning. They're learning to win basketball games. And I think that we're too good to be bad enough to be trying to jostle for position the other way. Like, I'm worried about the positioning for playoff seeding. I want a top 6 seed. You feel me? That's my thing. I would love a 4 seed, whatever, just to be a team with a home playoff series. But I want a top 6 seed first and foremost. I want to be guaranteed to be in the playoffs. And I would avoid Boston and Milwaukee if possible. Blood said, tell A Boogie drop the deluxe the next home game. I need Rawan Harden again. Hey, need it. Drop whatever needs to be dropped, bro. Do a feature. Do a feature with Rob 49. Bro, Rob 49 looks just like RJ. It's kind of nuts. Mega Man said, taking Club RJ over any player in NBA history. Club RJ, yes, sir. Yes, sir. They spelled his name wrong, which is disrespectful, but I guess they ran out of R's. Jamal said, Sean, we were talking about Eastern All-Star centers, and you only remembered Embiid. I said possibly. Thank you. Yes, you're right. I was tripping. Bam, for sure. So, yeah, it'll be tough for Mitch to get there. It's not going to happen. But, it was fun while it lasted. Yeah, no, thank God we ain't. Mega Man said, NBA knows NYK in the finals are bringing mad bank. They got to rig it for us. Chicago Bulls will be fooled twice next week. Yum, yum, yum. Delicioso. But yeah, I'm really excited. I want us to keep putting wins together. I want things to keep improving. I'm looking forward to, RJ getting into his stride. Like I said, 20 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, solid shooting splits over the last 9 games. Nobody wants to talk. Suddenly 9 games isn't enough to say that's how a guy's playing. But when he played when he played horribly for 4 games, he was awful, and he was so awful that it allows them now, 13 games later, to still be talking about how poorly he's playing. And it's just like, all right, bro, whatever. But liking what I'm seeing from RJ, hoping that it starts being like good games, really good games, consistently every night. But also at the same time, guys don't have good games every night all the time. Like right now, we're seeing it with Jalen Brunson. He's not having very good games right now, scoring wise. But I believe that he will turn that around, and I'm looking forward to him doing so. But I like that he's able to contribute even when he's not. So, just when they all put it together, it's Julius playing well, Jalen playing well, RJ playing well, Quentin Grimes' jumper falling, like quick and Deuce dominating off the bench, with the energy, Mitch patrolling the paint, all these things happening together. I'm the sky's the limit, man. I'm really excited. So, on that note, Blood said, I need that Beloved K Flock Deluxe so RJ know what time it is. I need that Beloved K Flock Deluxe so RJ know what time it is. Yes, sir. And Jamal said, hey, have a good night, Sean. Appreciate you always. Likewise, bro. Appreciate you. And that goes to all you guys. And it's on behalf of myself and everybody at CKW. We really appreciate you for everything you do with us, everything you do for us, and the experience that you make it to cover this team. And on behalf of myself, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know the vibes. See y'all for Post-Game Prosperity Sunday. We taking the throne. Yes, sir. You know the vibes. Alexander said that. Mitchie trigger finger block with the left hand. Mitch was doing his thing, bro. Doing an excellent job. I'm really proud. Shout out to the team. And